Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Iko sawa? Excellent, eh? Very excellent.
So they are forced to have generator solutions and then also invest very heavily in UPS systems so that they keep running, because the Schnell power distribution is a bit fluctuating or not reliable. So it is something we are looking at, if we could partner so we can give them a very good power supply for their production.
This roadshow had a lot of international investors who I think had never even come to the DRC before, probably not having seen much of Africa at all. But I think they were really attracted by having a trusted partner like Equity Bank on the ground that's really able to show them kind of the ropes, introduce them to trusted parties so they can really do business on the ground here. The roadshow really helped put things into a real-world setting. We got to meet lots of companies that are unlocking this massive market, doing very exciting things, digitizing their supply chain process, doing incredible things on the social impact side, and it's great to meet these companies in person, and I'm super excited to invest in the ecosystem.
The 2024 DRC Investors Roadshow started in Nairobi, Kenya, and took a plane load of participants to Kinshasa, terminating in Lubumbashi in the south of DRC. Lubumbashi, known as the mining capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, is not just a hub for mineral extraction, but also a growing center for business and investment. Located in the southeast, Lubumbashi offers strategic accessibility, ease of business, and growth potential beyond mining. Mining Engineering Services, MES, a subsidiary of Vinmart Group, founded in 1997, is a renowned global commodity trading conglomerate dealing with key aspects of mining, including metal trading, minerals processing, electrical, solar, and alternative energy products. MES under Vinmart Group has transformed global commodity trading with their success stemming from meticulous partnerships and a robust, scalable distribution network. The company deals with a large volume of chemicals, including industrial chemicals, water treatment chemicals, and food additive chemicals. It identifies opportunities to bridge the chemical supply-demand gap and invests in logistics to benefit both suppliers and customers. "70 kilometers from Lubumbashi, lying on 25,000 hectares of maize farm, is Farm Agro Pastoral Jambo, situated in Malambwe Town, Kasenga District. Farm Jambo began commercial farming in 2017 and currently cultivates around 4,000 hectares of rain-fed maize and soybeans.
I come here to DRC to learn more about what Equity Bank is doing here to help develop DRC. The opportunities are vast. There's so much that can be done here. Of course, capital is needed, and I think this is what Equity Bank can bring to DRC to unlock some of these huge opportunities. I think that this is a good example. You see, farming and food is a big necessity here. DRC imports almost everything. Now we understood that 20% is only produced locally, and Equity Bank has a big important role to play here to unlock these opportunities, to provide capital for all these entrepreneurs who are trying to develop DRC.
The farm has 3 storage warehouses, a maintenance facility and 4 5,000-ton silos on site.
I encourage everyone to come here, not only shareholders but other entrepreneurs and traders, and I think these trade missions that Equity Bank is setting up is a great opportunity to collaborate among all these East African countries, to bring Kenyan expertise to DRC, to see for yourself what can be accomplished here.
The maize produced is transported by trucks to the company's mill located in the industrial zone of Lubumbashi to be processed into maize flour with bran and jam as byproducts. The maize flour produced is distributed directly to large corporates, industrial buyers and through a network of wholesalers and retailers including Jumbo Mart supermarkets. With its accessibility, business-friendly environment and diverse economic opportunities, Lubumbashi attracts entrepreneurs and investors from East Africa and beyond to explore its potential for growth and prosperity.
Nimevutiwa sana na fursa ambazo zipo katika eneo ambalo mimi nalifanyia kazi la mawasiliano. Na wote ambao nimeongea nao wanani encourage na wananihimiza hata kuanzia next week nipate kurudi hapa ili niweze kuendeleza nao a number of meetings tulizozianzisha pamoja na kuweza kuona nini tunachoweza kukifanya pamoja.
Equity has given me a chance to meet processors. Equity have given me a chance to meet with miners. Equity have given me a chance to meet with logistics people. And all that can be done by a group of people. I have come to realize that one man cannot do it all. We have to come together, join in different lines of duty and put a package so that you can be somebody and you can grow.
For me, being here with Equity Bank and getting to see the opportunities presented in the Democratic Republic of Congo was absolutely eye-opening. Our business depends on the growth of our business, at least for the next 30 years, will be driven by the global energy transition, the move from fossil fuels to electricity.
We were invited along on this trip so that Equity could show us the investment case for the DRC, which is obviously quite a material part of their business at the moment. From our perspective, I think it was quite a useful trip, very well organized, particularly with regards to understanding the Congolese investment case for Equity Bank in particular, for the banking industry, and as well as to dispel some of the misconceptions around the DRC, which are often seen in news headlines.
Sometimes the perception about DRC is always one that edges on the negative side, but this has completely changed my opinion, my perception of the country. And what I like in particular with Equity is they've invested time to bring together so many different stakeholders. I've not experienced a bank that actually tries to broker conversations between different parties, to bring people to the table, to have honest conversations, and to look for a way forward.
The Democratic Republic of Congo imports 80% of all food consumed in the vast country. It is no wonder, then, that agriculture and related industries present a growing opportunity for business. Deputy Governor of Katanga, Jean-Claude Kamfwa, told delegates on the Kenya and DRC Investors Roadshow that agriculture is now a priority area for investment in alignment with other sectors such as mining.
La province du Haut-Katanga, qui vous reçoit, s'étend sur une superficie de 132 425 km² et sa population à majorité jeune est en plein accroissement. Elle est baignée par plusieurs cours d'eau importants et par le lac Mouero. En plus de ses richesses minérales variées, elle regorge de terres arables très fertiles qui se prêtent à plusieurs types de cultures.
Equity Group Holdings chairman Professor Isaac Masharia said the mission had brought to DRC an assortment of people, including entrepreneurs and economic analysts, to open their eyes to the opportunities available.
We, as Equity Bank, have identified the opportunities that are available in this very rich province. That is why we've taken this step of coming with our investors, coming with businessmen from Kenya, and also coming with international analysts who write about our business in BCDC.
Equity Group Director of Strategy Brent Malahe illustrated the need to bridge gaps that have persisted in Africa.
As Equity Group, we appreciate in the country like the DRC, despite the abundance of natural resources in agriculture, the crop yields that the DRC produces is around 40% of the world average, whether it's maize, soy, it is well below average, and Equity Group with its partners is looking to improve that.
DRC has over 80 million hectares of arable land, but only 10% is utilized. Some of the delegates had an opportunity to witness agricultural production at Go Congo Farm, located 60 kilometers northeast of Lubumbashi. Go Congo, established only a decade ago, has over 60,000 heads of cattle and thousands of hectares and maize, soya, and wheat. The chaff and other waste from harvested crop is used as feedstock for the cattle that produces quality beef for an insatiable domestic market.
Our strategy is to grow food locally. The DRC imports around 80% of its food requirements, and we've set up this farm to substitute that consumption through locally produced food. We're at about 8,000 hectares, and we're producing about 25,000 tons of maize a year, about 2,000 tons of wheat a year, and about 1,500 tons of soya a year.
While the maize goes for milling, sifting to produce the packaged Twiga flour meal, all the wheat produced at Go Congo is used for making biscuits in the company's bakery in Lubumbashi.
Our product is called Twiga. It's a maize meal. It's in a yellow bag, which you'll see around town. We distribute it to over 2,000 shops. And we have two formats. We have a 25 kilo bag and a 2.5 kilo bag. We are banking with Equity. We're very proud customers. Equity puts their money where their mouth is. They want to promote agriculture. They're promoting us. They're growing with us. They're helping us grow. And we are very proud to be their customers and to work together with them.
Go Congo is clearing more land to plant more grain, of which it hopes to grow by irrigation on large scale. When the Kenya and DRC Investors Roadshow came to a close, the delegates expressed their satisfaction that the outing helped to open their eyes to know the country better and see opportunities to invest in, as well as establish alliances with the Congolese for a win-win partnerships.
The journey began in 2021 when Equity Group handpicked Renco Africa and a few others to venture into the DRC for investment purposes. A group of us, in fact 300 of us, made the trip that at the time was Kinshasa, Lubumbashi, Goma and Buji-Mayi. It was an out-of-this-world experience. We came back with our minds blown, especially seeing that such a large country had such untapped potential.
It's an interesting country. The type of businesses here are not just related to mining, and also the scale of Equity's operations here is quite significant, and you understand where the source of growth in the country is coming from.
So far, what Equity has done, it has introduced us to so many companies that we feel we can partner, we can work together, and make some money.
This has been an awesome roadshow. It has actually given a different view of what we had in terms of the country DRC and the opportunities in DRC. Being on the ground has shown us much more opportunity and much more potential that Siemens Energy can support on in terms of the energy generation, energy distribution and energy transmission.
This was my first time in Congo and I've been surprised all around. Equity did a fantastic job organizing a tour all around the country, and it's really changed my perception of the country. We know now there are tremendous opportunities here, and we look to exploring them in the future. Thank you so much for everybody involved in planning the trip.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is big in many ways, with the capital Kinshasa estimated to have a population of 17 million people living to the south side of the mighty River Congo. Delegates participating in the third Equity Trade Mission to DRC had an opportunity to visit a site where a mega arena was being constructed in the vicinity of another mega structure, the Pentecost Matters Stadium in the city. Turkish construction company Milvest is building the sports and entertainment arena in financial partnership with Equity BCDC. During the tour of the site, Dan Ross and Company founder Sven Novelt said such flagship projects like the arena illustrate the sheer scale of opportunities for investment in DRC.
I've been positively surprised of the development here. And especially now with this fantastic arena you are building here. So it's nice to see development and see that Kinshasa is a place to come to.
The 20,000-seat amphitheater, akin to Rome's Colosseum, is due for completion in 2024. It will be a roofed dome to shield events from undesired weather elements, particularly rain.
I'm very, very positive that there will be a lot of good development going forward. Especially I think it's important is to get electricity working better, and if you succeed with hydro, which is very, very cheap energy, and you can have cheap energy, you will also have a good competitive advantage towards other countries.
The facility under construction will be used for 15 different sports and concerts to establish Kinshasa as the hub for sports, culture and music in the East and Central Africa.
I run a company called Topmas Engineering Limited. We are a water engineering company back home in Kenya. We drill boreholes, we do sewer lines, we sell generators, we sell solar panels. So the reason why I came onto this trip is because I'm looking for an opportunity that probably it can supply some of the solar panels or generators and probably bring some of the trucks here to do some mining. This is a developing town. We have realized that you can bring a lot of items and there's a lot of market. The government has been paying the contractors. They give up to 100% advance payment, and that doesn't happen back home. So we are looking forward to see whether we can work with the government and they are ready to pay.
Milvest, a subsidiary of Miller Holding, is a Turkish construction firm engaged in projects in Congo, creating over 5,000 jobs for people in Kinshasa. Delegates attending the third Equity Group trade mission to the Democratic Republic of Congo had occasion to visit Swista, a beverage bottling company operating in the capital, Kinshasa. The company that bottles 81,000 soft drinks and water per hour is among manufacturers that have grown in partnership with Equity BCDC to install the largest beverage processing plants in the country. The managing director, Deepak Kumar, discussed how the company has grown to have the widest distribution network of water and soft drinks in the vast country.
We are making packaged drinking water that comes into different SKU, 375 ml, 750 ml and 1.5 liter. When it comes to processing, our lines are like state-of-the-art processing line. Our water treatment plant is also one of the best water treatment plant that can give assurance in terms of quality of the product that consumer is going to consume. We have manpower that comes from Congo as well as from different countries. So we utilize the expertise of different people from different countries to make sure that we are making and producing is best in class.
By its sheer size, Swista demand for energy is huge. Kumar was hopeful that the roadshow would lead to public-private partnerships for power generation and infrastructure development to enhance production and efficient distribution of Swista products.
There is a lot of fluctuation in power. So if the power can be consistent, then
We've identified a few areas, especially in terms of generation of power and storage of power for use domestically, commercial and industrial. Most of the industries in Kinshasa, they have to look for alternative, which is biofuel, to have their running capacities. And in the 21st century, we are looking at the Sustainable Development Goal, which is renewable energy. For example, Swista, we just realized they get 26 kVA from Schnell, which is the power distribution company, but that does not enable them to run at full capacity. So they are forced to have generator solutions and then also invest very heavily in UPS systems so that they keep running, because the Schnell power distribution
Good morning, everyone. Good to see all of us, and we want to start our half-year 2024. kindly request Reverend Evans to open for us with the word of prayer. Reverend Evans.
So, as we remain standing, let us pray. You are the master builder and the cornerstone of all that is good. And therefore, Lord, we acknowledge your sovereignty. We acknowledge that, Lord, it is your doings. And so, Lord, we pray for clarity of mind, even as we continue in this meeting. We bless all those who are here and even those that will be joining us virtually. The Lord, you may enjoin all of us in one accord to the glory of your name. This is our humble prayer of faith in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Let's kindly take our seats. For those who are following us online, the questions and the queries that you might have, kindly post them online. We'll be able to respond to you. And it's now my honor to invite the Group CEO and MD, Dr. James Mwangi, to come and present the half-year results. Dr. Mwangi.
Thank you very much, Alex, and a very warm welcome to all of you. We are delighted to have you, and we trust that we'll have a good morning together as we look back at the performance of our group, the Equity Group, for the first 6 months of this year. This presentation and review will be slightly different. We have been going through a journey of transformation, and I'm sure you all remember that I've really focused on how we are inducing transformation, the change, and the disruption. So we'll now start focusing on outcomes. We have been on transformation for 4 years. We'll now focus on what is the outcome of all this transformation. What can we see as transformation? It's early days, but we want to capture the narrative early enough so that we could work with the impact of change. I want to thank shareholders for their patience during these 4 years that we have been building the organization. If we then start, I want to start with where we are with the governance structure, because the strategy we know, we've been dwelling on the strategy. Broadly, we have completed the governance, leadership and risk management framework. If we can go to the first slide, and that's how the new Equity Group looks like. As we can see, the technology group is in place. It has 2 licenses. The banking group is complete, which of the